Alright, this one's for Brian. I'm Brian, yes, but my friend Brian on Bandit Trans Am. He can't get any ignition. He's got no power to his coil. Anyway, I got my ETM, or electronic wiring schematic, whatever Pontiac calls it, wiring schematic, I guess. I'm a BMW tech by trade, so anyway, I kind of have this all planned out here. Basically, we're looking at the coil wire right here. Let me see if I can get you up to it. Here's your coil wire. All right, Bri. Basically, it's a pink wire that goes from it says BAT on your distributor. It says BAT. It's a pink wire, right? And if you follow it down here, I don't know if you got the schematic at home. It's 12 pink. Okay. You follow that sucker down to this is the bulkhead. That's your bulkhead. All right. I can't get any closer than that, so this is as good as I get on. Anyway, that's connector YE. All right, it's the pink one, goes into there. Then it comes out the other side. All right, you go YE. Okay, there's the wire there. There's one that goes this way towards the fuse panel. But I think you want to take the other wire that goes from there. The Y is the second one down, then you have E. Alright, so then they have this one here, 12 pink. Kind of goes over. To, let's see here. 12 pink. Goes to your ignition switch, okay? Basically, it's pin 3 of the ignition switch. Let's see if I can get it up here a little closer. There you go. Pin 3 right there. So basically, when you turn the key on, that thing should get hot right there. So what you want to do first is you want to basically get up underneath your steering column and check that pin, see if it gets hot. Make sure you have a good ground on your black lead and your red leads. Just basically back probe it. Don't pull the connector out. Just back probe it, and you should be able to get a connection. I just did it in my car. I'll show you. Now my car is all apart, okay? So I'm just gonna pull the little nut off here, drop the sucker down a little bit, and what you're looking at is this pink wire right here. It's the first one towards the dashboard, all the way at the top. Okay? You want to put your power, just back probe that sucker right there like that. Take your negative lead. Let's see, where's my negative lead? I'm just going to stick this thing to where the antenna wire comes through. Turn the key on. I got 12.3 volts. Then my car starts right up. Anyway, don't start your car up. You go key on. If you don't see any voltage, go key off. And we got to look back a little bit further. But I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. I want to show you something else. The first wire you should really check. Just want to make sure you got this right. Move these wires out of the way. You see it says BAT on the connection towards the front of the car, and you have a white connector here with, well, mine's dirty pink now, but it's a pink wire that goes to it. You want to make sure you pull that off, or if you can back probe it'd be better. Make sure you have 12 volts there. If you don't have 12 volts there, check that terminal I just showed you before. And if you don't have power at the pin 3, which was that top one closest to the steering wheel on the connector, if you don't have any power at pin 3 on the steering column, it's pink wire closest to the steering wheel to the top. No power there. We have to look a little bit further. We got to look to see what's feeding it. Okay, power's going in to the ignition switch. All right. Lost the last half of that video. I apologize for that, and it's getting late. Just want to get this thing posted. But nonetheless, if you got power going into that switch from that red wire and not coming out of that pink wire with the key on, you're looking at a bad ignition switch. If you have power coming out of that pink wire, but it's not getting to the coil, you might want to check that bulkhead connector. You want to make sure that the power is getting through. Don't want to have to get into that. It gets a little crazy trying to take that thing off your car's all together. It could be a little bit of a trouble. There's a center bolt you got to take apart and check the connections. But I'm hoping I'm way ahead of myself here, and I hope it's just the possibly the connection behind the alternator. I kind of forgot to mention that when I was out in the garage. So you might want to make sure that those the connection behind the alternator on the that little, it's like a little, I don't know, I guess a 7/16 nut. You might want to check that connection, make sure it's tight, and because I know for a fact that when I was starting my car, before the engine was in the car, I had to have that alternator hooked up correctly. Otherwise, I wasn't getting any power to that pink wire. So I want to turn the key on. Anyway, best of luck to you. And if you need me for anything else, you can go ahead and PM me. I can give you my personal number. You can chat about it if you want. Hope that helps. Take care.